donuts at Sen of the Crazy Geek Crafter 28. And today we are having coffee. Pretty sure that is primarily a coffee can. So let's get the box out of the way. And I figured I'd pair it with the cookies. I looked around for anything else I might have that had a decent size, but I didn't really find anything that I liked. I'm going to turn off the sound on my video. So let's get these cut in black first and glued onto the paper. Let's see. Come on. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Right there. Tweezers. And the cup. And that'll be pretty easy to separate from its salsa if you need to. That's nice. Let's glue them down first. Just get that out of the way. Okay. I will claim that Christmas is officially over, so I have started taking down the Christmas tree. It did take, what, an hour and a half to take everything back off the tree. I have a plastic one. I've had it for 10 years. And I'm very happy with it, except it doesn't have built-in lights, and that's the only reason why I would like to replace it. I like to have it up all through Christmas, or I did previously. This year I was really late with everything, so I think I put it up the day before this year, the day before Christmas Eve, which is late to me. So, but normally I would put it up earlier so I could enjoy it. That's why I don't have a real Christmas tree, because that would not survive a month inside. So some colors for my coffee and the cookies will be brown, of course. Or I could do some sugar cookies, just to do it a bit differently. Thinking, maybe. I was thinking it could be nice. It looks like it should be metal, actually, like the ones you see on ships. That should be China, porcelain, China, whatever you call it. Let's step out of my comfort zone is to keep everything as close to reality as possible. Let's just do them in yellow. And I will need 2 of the cup so I can do an extra, or differentiate between the saucer and the cup. So like that. And this is the same yellow I used for the mushrooms earlier this year. Put you over there. 1, 2. And I could do more than 1 cup, but I'm just going to do the 1. Probably even do a stack of cups. Just want a serving for 1. Get off my plate. There we go. Good. Let's just take out a piece of magnetic sheet so I don't lose the pieces. All right. Then for the cookies, something brown. How brown? I think I'm just gonna do the gingerbread again. Those look quite cute. And then the box in some color. Where was I at with kind of like keeping two conversations with yourself at once, this live thing. Kind of odd. Talk about the craft, but also talk about something else to fill in the silence. The box. Maybe I should look at some pattern paper. Where did I put that yesterday? Me and my relentless cleaning went there. Okay. Maybe that one. Could not do with the that out. Of course, with some shading. This. And then the tin and the red. And let's do red. Okay. Clear away Christmas. That was where I came. Was that? So that I can get New Year's up. And it is probably my favorite party of the year. Because of all the shiny things. I'm a magpie when it comes to that. Really like shiny things. I think I'm just gonna come here. Do one set of cookies and do the box closed. Put the lid on the tin here. There we go. Put those in here again. Sorry. Ooh. It's been actually not been that long a day, but apparently I'm tired. Come on. Let go. Let it go. Thank you. As such. Okay. And the brown there. Also have a card base in here I can use. Let's start on that plan. This one, I can never remember which way to fold these. They're pre-scored. And I know people talk about valleys and mountains, and it just doesn't help me. Just like left and right is something I don't understand. get the concept. It just doesn't compute in my brain. Something goes awry whenever someone says go left, go right. Okay. All right. Bring out this. Let's start with this because I'm thinking I'm gonna do some metal details on this tin. And since the lid is going on, I don't need to paint the inside, but I did want to paint some silver details. I do have a rose gold set of these pens, but so far all the metal colors have been silver. Oh, I need to get in closer. It's a bit runny. There. I think that's all I'm gonna do for that one. Maybe some shading on the edges, but let's let that dry first because it's oil based and it takes a while for that to work or stop working, I guess. Let's get a white pen and draw in some details on the cookies. I do think that turned out quite nicely on the other card. And I need the smallest one, which is 0.5. Yes. And let's just do this wavy thing. If I could hold on to this as well, be nice. It's hard to find a place to hold on to these. My husband unfortunately caught some kind of bug when we were on holiday. So he's suffering. And some of the smaller parts done. I can throw this piece out. Need to do this and half a cup. Okay. And when I'm doing small things, I prefer these. This is actually sewing scissors. They're just very sharp and very thin. Put on the extra cup, throw out the saucer. And then the question is if I just shade them or should I design something on the pot. My freehand skills are not the greatest, so I think we skip the drawing. I think that's probably better. For the better, let's see, we need a cold gray. Let's just start with the half gold. And I need to round this the side. Round the top, the side of this. I think maybe we need to add a 1. Is that the right end? Yep, it's the right end. Just really worn, so you can't really see it. And then blend it out. I'm contemplating whether or not I have any stamps that are this small. I don't think so. So I don't think I can really stamp anything on here. 1. How are you doing? I really need to buy new nibs for these. Some of these, not all of them. That goes there. Yes. All right, so I don't know if it's dry enough, but I'm gonna try and just do the shading here. Let's do same cool grays because these are objects. And then half. And 0. And glue the lid on the box. I think actually I can make a plate for the biscuits, the cookies, whatever you want to call them. Just checking that this is straight. Like so. So if we cut out one more of these, because I think I need somewhere to put these cookies. don't poke yourself under the nails. It hurts. Scissors for that. Let's see. Just imitate the circle it would have had. As long as I cover up the lines with my cookies, it shouldn't be a problem. Really need to not make a craft lines today. Swing there, and these. So tiny. Come on. There. Okay. They are going to need some ground. So let's bring it back. What is that? This one, I think. We just need one, but let's see. Where's the Kraft? There. I think I want this one. Alright, and this was day 12. No, it has to go in really straight. Because it barely fits in the sidekick, but I can push it through. I think it was for Easter I actually made cuts in my machine with the die because I didn't want to start up the bigger machine. Yeah, I'm a bit lazy sometimes when it comes to that. Oh, I almost got free. Or didn't I? Actually did. Nice. I just need the one. It's better with the smaller scissors. There. These can go back in the box over here. Just gonna take this sliver off and throw that out. All right, so now we have something to put our little treat on. And keep that for reference. Very important. We'll need some warm grays for this one though. Let's just do one, and I have a 0 here. Just gonna skip the half. Just tracing out the cut lines a little bit, and then shading in the back and the sides a bit. do it. Let's see. The biggest item needs to be a bit off center. The biggest item in front, that is. So like that. And I prefer the ears to turn away from each other. Let's put that there. And then the cookies here. I can see I can move it over a bit. Just a tiny bit. Okay, like that. Now I think I'm ready to glue these on here. Just take a acrylic block for that. Don't poke me. There, I think. Didn't need to go up that far, I see. Here. And the cookie in front. Right. I can see a tiny bit of the cup here on the plate, but I don't think anyone really will notice that I cheated. Okay. Could do it all centered, actually. I don't know if I like that. And I'm uncertain whether I need vellum. Just take a piece and see. And then maybe a tiny bit of foam tape, so it just lifts it up. I think that's what I'll do. That kind of sets it apart from the background. I like that. Let's see. On the plate. There. And where did my block go? As such. Then this piece. And this is a fairly quick one today. So we're coming up on the end. There will do it, and I need to move this as possible. Okay, and then some foam. Just want a tiny bit. Yesterday, the foam tape kind of ran off on me. It became a bit too much. So I'm just trying to be a bit more conscious about it today. There. Okay. Then about here, I think. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, we're coming up on the end, since I don't do sentiments on my cards until I know who's getting them. I just like the possibility to customize whenever I do a card that's not planned for anything. I'll have close to 30 cards after this calendar, and I am uncertain whether I'll get them all used, but hopefully someone else will need them. Friends and family, maybe. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I said about here with the blue snowflake. There. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad at all. Be nice. Okay. So this is the card of the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back tomorrow for another one. Until then, hope you're having a good day, evening, or night. På gensyn.